All right, welcome back. We have another review video. Modern women make terrible partners. We're just gonna watch a little bit of this, see what we can get out of it. But you see the boy's hairline. He's about to line her up. He's
Definitely
about to,
African dude.
oh
Anyways,
yeah, facts. I mean, what gave him away?
our hairlines are the same.
Bro, I bet you this dude definitely did not fire at Smash Bros. This dude has an actual college degree though. You can tell.
Yeah.
This man's looking for a wife.
Lucha
I want
out.
to test you. I want to see, what can I make you believe? I want to test your intelligence. So the whole don't make a dirty joke about me. That whole dirty joke thing is just a form of that. It's like I want to control what you say and see whether you deal with that. Because if you still make that dirty joke, it's actually seen as attractive, right? It's how you build sexual tension. It's just the context. It's a form of control. They would just want to abstract the truth because then they can again flip flop. We can say, well, just having fun. Like women who cheat on their boyfriends, they say that, right? We're just having fun. It was just a joke. We're just making dirty jokes. At the same time, they could also be aroused and they should actually be serious. They want to deceive you. That's the point. It's just abstraction. It's a narcissist way of not being accountable but still having control. Because at the end of the day, they will find out where you stand first and then flip flop based on that. They want to play games with you. That's why masculine men don't talk in my video, because you're playing into this. They're using what you're saying to kind of try and plan how they're going to approach you.
Well, women love to shame
Fair
women,
point.
right? So if you've got nothing to shame a woman for, then that's for her. It's just game, because if she knows that you're into this and she's in the same thing, but you don't know, then she can shame you. Because women love to call women slut. They love it. I don't understand it, and that's just one of those things where if you don't know anything about me, then I can say anything about you, and you've got no comeback.
It's a game.
It's a game.
It's a game.
What do you guys think? You like dirty jokes.
I love dirty jokes, so I don't care. Yeah.
From that guy who lives next to you? The one that...
Yeah, what about the
If
guy
they're funny, I'll laugh. Yeah.
Would it become rape if he was just like,
Rape.
that ass on the way to work?
The one running with you.
If he was running and shouting it, fine, sorry.
Sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment. I think that would be seen as sexual harassment though, wouldn't it?
But what draws the line?
What about
Not if you're laughing, though.
what if a police officer walked by at that time and they saw that? Would they class that as sexual harassment?
I hope not.
No.
We would have some real problems.
You don't
in
think
the
they
job.
would?
No.
He's not touching you. He's not harassing you. Like
It's just
that's
words.
not-
What is the
That's not
definition of
as-
harassment, please?
I will look it up. Give me 1 second.
Oh, they've got those adverts on the post on the ground about staring.
Yeah, I think those adverts aren't good at all. Like it's
What is
direct attack on men. It's
Yes.
like
Oh,
yeah,
tube
those things
adverts.
that
Tube
staring
adverts,
is
yeah.
also
Yeah, I
like,
love how they
Staring.
act like
I've never seen them.
everyone's like
They
a
said,
rapist.
Yeah,
once
yeah.
she's
Grape,
there-
grape.
Grape.
Once she's there,
Grape.
a woman
Okay.
for
Yeah, you
Sexual,
gotta say grape.
sexual harassment, and this is the weakest definition I've ever seen. This is why women use it so much. Sexual harassment is any unwanted sexual behavior that makes someone feel upset, scared, offended, or humiliated, and is meant to make them feel that way. Sexual harassment is a type of sexual violence. The phrase we use to describe any sexual activity or act that happened without consent.
Okay, can I be honest? So where's the line? Like women really need to
Bro.
make it, because
So before she gets into her conversation, she's about to drop some knowledge on us. I feel like she goes with
I need
she
her
knows.
Instagram handle.
I mean, already the fact that she questioned it is like, yeah, like because like the dude was saying before,
Yeah.
a dude just looking at a female now is like almost classified as sexual. So it's like, oh, I'm in the gym. Because if you go to the gym and you watch dudes in the gym, they'll watch other dudes to make sure like dudes aren't dropping weights on themselves, make sure people aren't getting hurt, things like that.
They're
That's
probably
just-
watching the next set, like trying to get into the next set. Like the
because
guy's
some
done.
dudes will be pushing for one and then it's just like, oh, tap up. But now with females in the gym and everything like that, I mean, they've been in the gym, but more females are going to the gym now because that's the standard that they have to raise themselves to compete in this ever growing marketplace. But they they don't know about gym etiquette for the most part. And we reviewed 2 or 3 videos about like females in the gym and then being like, oh, this is sexual harassment. Like the one female who literally deleted her IG and everything because oh, the dude was staring at her, and that's sexual harassment. We had the one situation with the dude who was trying to put a mat underneath the chick, which was both sides were saying like, maybe, maybe not. But that's the thing is like, we have to draw the line somewhere. And what I'm trying to get at is that's with everything, like whether it be like the whole gender equality stuff, the women and transgender debate, or transgender males and females in sports, women getting paid less than males in sports and males getting paid more, even though the women compete better. Like we have to draw lines in the sand. And I feel like with the way society is going right now, there's not going to be any lines in the sand. It's just going to be like
free for all. Yeah.
Exactly. So
if you don't want guys to make you uncomfortable, then should guys just not approach you at all? Like, what do you want?
Well, then it's like
That's a fair point.
don't exist.
They just want attention.
Like, stay in your house. Don't leave. Like you're.
It's open
Or
their
just
eyes.
ignore it.
Cool.
Or like wear
So yeah,
baggy
context,
clothes. Like you can do something. Or like, what do you want then?
Women don't know.
Chaos. They want a world where they don't have to be held to any standards. There's no right way to approach a woman.
And that's why you see so many guys just walking away, because it's just too complicated now.
But
That
they're
is a-
toxic.
that-
They're toxic misogynists.
That is a
Yeah.
big
Don't
issue,
respect
though.
women.
Like, I don't know if any of you saw that TikTok where a lady posted a TikTok saying that she went to a singles day and then no men turned up. Loads of men.
we gotta do that video.
Wait. What?
Yo. That shit was tragic. So there was a singles meetup for like all women. It was like a singles meetup, and literally only women showed up.
Wow.
And I got the video. Somebody sent it to me.
Big
But
L,
that shit was hilarious, bro. It was like 30, 40 women, and the dudes are just like, nah, we good, bro. I'm gonna find that video after this. But that video was hilarious. It was like, yo, this is some bullshit. We showed up to the singles meetup and no men showed up.
I wonder why.
Saying, look, you've been telling us to leave you alone, and then it happens. Why are you complaining, kind of thing.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
you know
see
that TikTok. It was actually not true. There
Was it
were
not
there were people there. She just
Oh, really?
videotaped the section and tried to make it look.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Again,
All right, so that's another thing too, is like, I think I sent you the video the other day where like the female was like, yo, record me doing my gym workout. And then she like, the dude started recording her. And then she looked back and she was like, can I help you with something? And then he was like, yo, what? And then she was like, oh, no, it's cool. Keep on recording. And then he goes home later and he's looking on the internet, and she posted the videos like creep in gym, creeps on me while I work out. I'll find the video. It's
No way,
yes,
bruh.
because that's how a lot of these videos are being fabricated now. Think about the chick with the McDonald's, like, and oh, you only brought my kid,
Oh yeah.
your kid McDonald's, and then they were like, oh, it was fake. So now people are just making stuff up.
For cloud. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that. I mean, I'll send the video, but like if that was real life, that would have been hilarious. But even in my mind, that's gonna be real life because that's hilarious, and I really feel like that happened. Like no cap, it's like, oh hey, like the guys were on the other side. Like no, they weren't. Like don't try to cap out here. Like I need video evidence that there were other men at that event. Like period.
the devil loves lies, bro. Lie about everything. Lie so much you don't know what's lie or truth. Then I tell you what I really want to do.
Why did she do that?
Well, I guess you start off a conversation. You can bash men. You can bash anyone.
We need to bring back shame.
Yeah.
Let's bring
Sorry,
back
it was wrong.
what?
Shame.
Shane Bill from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. For
I'm putting that in
shame.
here.
For shame.
No, I didn't.
She's all for shame.
Yeah, I believe in shaming.
Do you?
Yeah, you should be shamed for being fat, being a whale.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's one.
Yeah.
You should also,
Yo,
yeah, you
she's a
should
savage,
be
bro.
shamed for being a hoe. You should be shamed for putting your ass on the internet. Like,
Why
I mean, I honestly think cultures where the women are like the most marriageable and the most wifey, that they have shame. And they know damn well that if they do certain things, they're going to be shamed by their whole community. So they don't do them.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Big
Because
facts.
we've created slut shaming and all of these things. Of course, I'm not an advocate of people just shouting up people's ears or whatever, but there does need to be a standard where we're literally saying this is wrong and this is right. Whereas people tend to just say, oh, do what you want. Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own view. But the thing is, some of these things are rooted in biology and facts. So we can't actually just say if we feel this way, then it's okay.
I like the old
Canceled.
ladies that just don't give a shit anymore and will tell you how it is and be like, yeah, you're a whore. And there's a part of you that just loves them because you're like, yeah. Because they tell you how it is. Like there's a part of people that appreciate honesty. And that's like modern women don't want honesty.
Yeah, that's a thing back home in Asia in general. I feel like that's why a lot of people keep their actions appropriate because everyone will know.
Stick a
Yeah,
pin.
we'll just
Stick a
end it
pin.
there because
But stick a pin on that point. That is absolute facts. Granted, the younger generations in Japan, especially, and I would assume in like maybe a little bit in China and Korea, like you still have the hoes doing their things, but like when it comes, and they might like marry Americans or be with Americans, but like the chicks that are like part of the culture that want a husband from their culture, if they have any smudge on them, like saying that they're a hoe or doing all sorts of stuff, like they're done, bro. Disowned, they're done. Like that one chick, not from Asia, but she was from the Middle East, and she was on the No Jumper podcast where she said like she had like 100 she didn't know how many bodies she had, but she just turned 18. She as soon as she turned 18, she had OnlyFans. Like she lost her virginity at 13. Some crazy stuff. She looked like a Kim Kardashian clone. And it's like her father pretty much disowned her. Like after she hit 18 and she didn't change her ways, no contact.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be, in my opinion, when it comes on to females, like, or males. Like if you're a male and you're a bum and you're not doing anything and you're delinquent, like,
no,
you're cut
because
off.
a dude who can get some Gucci and nice jewelry and stuff like that can still go to the club on a Friday night, be a bum, buy a chick like 1 or 2 drinks, smash, and go on about his life because that's the standard that women have set.
That works in the West. It works in the West,
for sure.
Yeah, not in the East. But anyways, not to get off too much about a tangent, but what do you think, Will? What do you think about that?
I mean, that's the thing is like, that's why I like her in general because she holds women accountable in general. It's like, okay, like, yeah, fat shaming, slut shaming, things like that. Like, I'm not saying go out and tell every fat person, like, oh, yeah, you need to work out, blah, 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 this and that. But we shouldn't be telling people who are overweight or obese that it's okay to just,
it's okay,
like, not be healthy. Like, and the thing is like, even like me, like, I'm like, I want to get down to my weight of like 185. And that's the thing about it is like, I'm at 225 right now, but like even me, like I'm a little bit heavy. And just for my body type and my height, like there's things that need to be changed in general, like exercising, eating healthy. That helps with longevity in general. And that's something that should be being promoted because like even back in school, like they used to have like the green pie zone and then like, oh, you shouldn't be eating pizza and french fries and all this other stuff. And then they allowed you to do all these things and people still chose to eat only red. So if we give people all these options, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's a certain point where we have to hold people accountable. Whether you're obese, like at least walking once a day, like you could walk for 30 minutes a day, and that's a big difference in your life. But we're literally telling people like, oh, you don't have to do exercise. You're beautiful the way you are. Like, and it's mostly women telling other women that, and then they go talk shit about them behind their backs. But like for men, like men will tell each other like, yo, you're fat, bro. Like you're fat, bro. Like, and I think that's the biggest difference is like,
and it would be like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. Like I tell you, go to the gym all the time. I say I'm going to go to the gym all the time. Like, I say we need to go to the gym in general because
yeah, we both need to, and it's just accountability. Like I recognize that I'm overweight or I'm doing this or that, and I need to change it.
And the thing is like we're not even considered overweight in general, like according to the mass population of like obese people. Like if anything, people were like, "Oh man, I wish I was your size."
By military standards, we're fucking morbid.
Exactly. But before we get off the topic, like I just think that like what they're saying is true. Like our people are staging stuff on Instagram and TikTok just to make videos. So it's like you don't know what's real, what's not. The women are pretty much like, don't approach me, but approach me. Like I don't approach me unless you got like a Benz, 6 figures, this and that. But those men are never going to approach them because why would they?
No. And
what do you have to offer this dude that, like, let's just be honest, somebody who's making 6 figures, who has all these things that these women are looking for, is going to pick the women that he wants. He's going to go up to a woman that he wants and be like, yo, I want you, period. So if these dudes aren't picking you, it's time to come to the realization that this is not about to happen.
Exactly.
The accountability, like both
bring
of
back
those,
shaming.
Yeah, bring back shaming, setting standards, setting a line in the dirt where it's like, yo, this needs to happen because accountability. And if there's no accountability, then everybody's just going to keep doing all the dumb shit that they're doing and been doing. And the thing is, like, we're going to keep having talks like this where it's like, I mean, we're obviously not the only ones looking at the world at the same way because there's multiple channels like this that are talking about the same things that we talk about, where it's like, where's the accountability? Where's this? Where's that? And nobody's listening because what are they doing? They're watching I Am Speed flip out on Twitch. They're watching like who knows what twerk videos and Kim Kardashians and celebrity news and all this other stuff. So, but that's my rant for them. If you got any closing remarks, speak your piece now.
Nah, I'm good, man. I said what I need to say.
I mean, but y'all can check out the video, the full podcast later. But until next time.